Okay.
What?
We're not.
What's going on with this camera?
Focus. Oh. You say hello to the fine people while I change the focus settings.
What are you doing over there, man?
Well, I had it set to center.
I had it set to stun. Up, man.
There we go.
Happy Friday, everyone. Beefy Friday. Oh, I'm feeling beefy today.
You looking great.
My beard. My beard.
It's a Mythos weekly gear roundup.
I go straight Continental Congress really fast. If people know that reference.
And this is where we round up all the great stuff that comes out during the week. And man, we had some
great stuff.
Great stuff.
Because you love everything, right, Zach?
I do.
No, I think this week's pretty solid.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
Here, you scoot over this way.
Which way?
This way.
This way?
There you go.
Hi.
Bit too close.
All right, I'm sorry. This is what happens when we only hang out with each other for like 10 days.
Seriously, Jeff has been out of town.
Audio's not working right.
Audio's not working right. Never mind, it's good.
Okay.
Okay. Is the audio working right or isn't it?
Say write butt stuff in the chat if
No.
it's working right. It's got to be something they can remember.
The only thing that you should write is the coupon code Friday during checkout at mythospedals.com. You'll get free shipping in the United States. So, all right. So Matthew, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Butt stuff, yay! Thanks. Somebody was gonna write it.
Well, you know, if you're good, you can always trust Get Shitty to write whatever you need.
I love it.
It's been good. It's just been us trapped here.
Yeah.
I've
been measuring transistors this week. That was fun, and
we filmed a video.
And we got some good orders and a lot of scheming.
So much
scheming for future projects, which is always great.
So much.
We got one that's we've been teasing one. We posted about it this week. Maybe a new pedal that's coming soon.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you talking about?
Why is that light brighter?
Yeah, turn it up.
Am I being interrogated?
Kind of.
What are you doing?
I'm just making sure that works. Okay. So, and I've been good. We filmed a lot on the McCready Strat.
Yes.
And it's looking really good.
I like it.
That video, I'm gonna try to get it edited maybe today, and maybe it'll go up in next week sometime.
Yeah,
hopefully, fingers crossed for that one. But yeah. Okay.
All
looking
the best
good,
guys, but I'm out. What happened?
Maybe some people there's audio's not working right.
Probably didn't like butt stuff.
Well, or that. Okay. Well, first things first.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up. And then
let's talk gear.
We're going to talk about this big guy. Let's see. Doink.
Just when you thought there wasn't enough $10,000 guitars on the market, especially from Gibson, they got another one for you.
They got one.
But I was excited because this is my my birthday buddy.
Your birthday buddy.
Jeff Beck is my birthday
JB.
buddy. We're both June 24th, so I was excited to see the new Jeff Beck SIG come out on his birthday and my birthday.
And there you go. And it's so this guitar is the guitar he played in the Yardbirds.
Cool.
And have you ever listened to the Yardbirds much?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Not a ton, but you know, I did my due diligence as a music fan.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go all the way back, and it's like the legendary outfit.
Mm-hmm. There's 130 of these guitars being made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you
59.
think?
I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, like, Taco Bell notifications. Hold on, let me
So did I.
Mute my phone here.
Yes. Man, the scavenger hunt.
So it's interesting how they got double white, not cream. That belongs to DiMarzio.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very smart to call it double white instead of double cream. Single ply black, no poker chip. It's just it's a normal kind of pretty understated top with a good cherry burst.
Interesting guitar.
Nothing weird about that. It's just like the 59 reissue Les Paul for $9,999 dues.
Toss in that 99 cents, man. Come on.
Seriously, yeah.
Come on.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm sure this will be a big hit for all the Jeff Beck fans out there.
Is this aged? Is it distressed? Like, I can't. Doesn't it? Can't really tell. Everything looks pretty shiny.
Yeah.
And
What are the pickups?
enhance.
Okay. CSI over here.
See, it has an aged Lifton case, but it doesn't appear that it's. Sound is choppy, keeps cutting out. Sounds fine for some people, but not for others. Okay. I don't know. We're just gonna keep rolling with it.
Got nothing to fix. Everything's on.
It seems okay. Oh no, it is artfully aged, so it must be very minor in its age.
Okay.
Refresh it. Okay, yeah. If you're having audio issues, refresh the stream. I inadvertently forgot to click on all my UA gear, and then it made the stream freak out for a second. So
It might be, yeah.
hit F5 if you're on Windows, or refresh on your Mac.
What are the pickups in this thing?
It has
Custom bucker.
custom bucker, unpotted.
Okay.
Well, that's what. No custom buckers are potted now. Double white, pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Like, I'm not too like, I love Jeff Beck, but I would rather see like the Oxblood guitar.
I love that guitar. The 54.
Reissue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's really cool.
How do you feel about the pick guard on this thing?
I mean,
It's a little hodgepodge.
I mean that's
the
sure,
look. That's the guitar.
I'm sure that's what Jeff did. Or somebody. I don't like the black guard on there. I think if it were me, I would just pull that guard off and then put a new guard on it. Maybe get one from mythospedals.com soon. Once our plastic orders hit. So for those curious about that, we're actually waiting on the metal jack plates. The company that supplied the powder coat stopped making that powder, and so actually had like some samples of powder that was similar. I sent it to our guys, so they're going to order those, and hopefully we'll be able to have those back in stock really soon. So remember when
I do remember that.
40 watt Phil, could it? All right, remember when Gibson went after Marzio over the double cream humbucker trademark? Could it have been because they wanted to launch this guitar? I don't think so. I'm sure they just wanted to have it because so many people want double cream, double white. Even though there was a really short window of when they were doing that, because that was mid 1959. They ran out of black bobbins. The company that made the bobbins also made the pickup rings. They said, hey, we have all the butyrate that we use for the rings. We'll make bobbins out of that. And that's when you see zebras and then double white. And then after that, they went all black. And I don't think they really went back until much later when they were just doing fun zebra stuff.
Man, learning.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, man.
It's the junk that lives in my head. So what is next on the big release window, Matthew?
Let's go to the Petrucci.
Make sure I go to the right Mesa Boogie website this time.
The JP2C 112 combo.
Trademark. Let's see. Okay. So this is the new, yet another Gibson product, technically.
Yeah.
Petrucci amp, which is kind of like, it's kind of like the Mark 7, kind of like the Mark 5.
This is sort of the Mark 6.
Right.
Because you have the Mark 5 and then the Mark 7, and then this came out in between.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the more, and it's got the 2C Plus circuit on it.
Just like the Mark 7.
But the Mark 7, they didn't have that on there until this one, right? The Mark 4 didn't. Or the Mark 5 didn't have it. Right?
No, it did not have the 2C Plus. But this one has the two EQs.
Yeah.
But
all the stuff.
And this one, instead of having like the gain structure switches on the little channels, it's got an EQ
1 and 2.
switch. So for, I guess, choosing between
Are both
these
of those
two.
foot switchable? You can get access to both of them on the foot switch?
That's a good question. Is there a photo of the foot switch?
Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
EQ 1 and 2.
So, hello. Whoa. Yeah, you say you get
Okay.
the reverb, EQ 1, 2, and then all the channels.
So we had the Mark 7 here for a little bit.
Right.
We probably didn't spend enough time with it, but it was,
It was just a lot. It was just so much.
to try to dig in and figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, I would rather, like, if it were me
Yeah.
and someone said, hey, you can get a Mesa, what do you want? I want a reissue of the Mark II C+. As it is, nothing extra.
I'm just shocked, considering where Gibson's at with their normal stuff, that they haven't done that yet. But maybe that's just not where they want to go with Mesa Boogie just yet, which is like milking all the classics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think someone pointed out that this is more expensive than the Mark 7.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you getting that's more?
I don't know.
It's 3 channels, just like the Mark 7 is, right?
Yeah, but it has less gain. It's more like, each channel is a bit more of an independent thing instead of a Swiss Army knife.
Got it.
Um,
You get the double EQ.
there's a lot of words on here.
I know, a lot of things to push and pull.
Oh, okay. So you can pull shift for
Mhm.
gain, pull presence. So that's an old school Mesa thing.
Yeah.
Shred. Oh,
Wow.
you go turn that AC off.
Oh, gosh.
It's
You know who I am?
got a built-in cab clone. I don't know, and yeah, I mean, like, there is a part of this that is going to be more expensive because John has to get money for it, and that eats into your bottom line. Anytime you do an artist model, then you have to pay said artist, and that's not cheap. Reverb independent for each channel, that's kind of cool. Cab clone. Look at all those speaker outs. Holy Toledo.
Good
Slave,
night.
headphones, send,
Man,
return,
You can do everything on this thing.
MIDI,
Yeah.
MIDI channel, store thing. 160 watts. Whew.
There you go.
Got a lot of stuff.
Cool.
I really want to get into some of these, like, simple. Sorry. I was about to say simple. Wrong.
This is not simple.
These classic style Mark
Yeah,
amps.
I think there's more knobs on this than if you combined every amp I've ever owned. There's more knobs on this.
I don't know. That Randall had a lot of knobs on it.
Yeah, still not as many as this.
Um,
There's a lot of Carmens in there. That's why.
but I really wish.
Yeah, pull up the combo for the Mark 7.
Mark 7.
There
There it is.
Mark 7. So it's only a $500 difference.
Yeah, so it's not 1,000.
So with the $500 for the extra EQ and John's name and a couple other modified things that John likes on his guitar.
Right, and
On his amp.
Each one of these has wattage selection
Mm.
for each channel too, which is interesting. But yeah, we had it here, and it sounded good. I just couldn't get it where I wanted it, and ultimately, I just wanted to stay with
Soldano.
the Soldano. Oh, look, perfectly framed. You can see that
Yeah.
80s Explorer there, just
Nice.
looking like it's gonna fall over.
No, it's fine. It's great.
Makes me nervous. What else do we got, Matthew?
Let's go to let's keep amps going, and we've got a new Marshall Celestion 100. We're gonna save the pedal for last. We got some pedals.
So Marshall is helping Celestion celebrate their 100-year anniversary.
Holiday. Celestion's 100.
Yes, Celestion.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the Celestion G12 here, this beautiful silver hammer tone thing. That was this is a reissue of the first guitar-specific speaker. So this would be kind of like what you would have seen in really early Marshalls. I've played some in early Blues Breakers, these speakers, and really cool. I'm not...
You like the way this looks, so you're into it.
I don't like the badge down here in the corner, the little 100 years thing.
Yeah.
And I've seen photos of the badge by itself. It looks like a Strat neck plate.
Oh.
But if you took it off, there'd obviously be holes. Otherwise, I kind of wish it was just more traditional
classic Marshall stylings.
Black.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it were me,
Mm-hmm.
and like if I was running Marshall,
All right.
which who
people-
knows? I'm still young.
Almost 40.
Yeah, there's still time
There's plenty of time.
for me to run Marshall. I would have done a low wattage blues breaker, because that would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
So what is this anyway?
I guess it's like the JTM.
Okay.
Let's say.
God forbid I read about any of this stuff before we.
Normal treble bass presence, no
Uh-huh.
mid range. So it's this JTM Studio Mark II.
Okay.
High low power switch. So I'm not sure if it's it's just a cream colorway and then that speaker in the cabinetry. And it looks cool, and I'm sure it sounds
I like the way it looks.
wicked. I'm sure it sounds absolutely awesome, because that JTM Studio sounds great. But 2x12 mini blues breaker combo, or like a more reasonable blues breaker combo.
Yeah.
I would get one.
There you go.
I would have got one, because I love the blues breaker. So, I prefer the official Marshall font. These look like knockoffs. Well, that Marshall badge is the original Marshall badge.
That is the original.
That's what they originally had before the script logo.
So they're going for 100th anniversary, something a little more.
Yeah.
Like earlier on in the.
What amps would have had
partnership?
would have had these speakers to begin with?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Ooh, here's a good question.
I love this
Good
question.
question. Have I ever tried the Sir Ombre? Yes.
Yes, we have.
There's actually a video. One of the Nashville Guitar Store tours. I play one with that PRS, that Brazilian neck thing.
Yeah, we play Mark 7 in that video too,
Uh-huh.
which we were just talking about.
And the Ombre is great. It's limited in its variety, or
It does that sound.
it just does that, and it does that really well. But it doesn't really do much more than that. But it does
so
sound
if that's
great.
what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's a great option.
Yeah. Okay. And so, is there only the one thing left here, Matthew? Is there anything else? Everyone,
people can tell us what we've forgotten, but this is the big news of the week.
this was the one that everyone
The big
had
news.
to have seen.
The big news of the week.
Doink. JHS.
Whenever JHS does anything, it's always big news.
Yep. The hard
And
drive.
The hard drive. So, were you privy to this yet before it launched?
Nope.
Had you heard about it at all?
Uh-uh.
Neither had I.
So it's a whole original idea. It's an original circuit. It's not a clone or a tweak.
8 years of development too. Wow.
Yeah, it's odd. Jeez.
Is there any videos that show?
I don't know
how-
if there's any videos.
Yeah.
I've actually not even heard it yet. No.
You haven't
we've
watched
heard-
it. You haven't watched it.
No, I have.
Yeah.
I
was like,
watched the
geez.
JHS video.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that the world needs a new distortion pedal? What do you think?
I hope so. But
Yes, we need JHS to do well because that helps the entire industry do well.
sure, and
Absolutely. I think it looks rad.
that's what I was gonna say.
I love the way it looks.
I love. Let's see. Let's pull up a. Huh? Oh,
Doesn't change? Come on, guys.
it did. It has. It did for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There it is. So
I think it's a handsome pedal.
I love the sort of 90s computer powder coat. Man, these renders look so good.
I was gonna say, hey, there's Mark Hopkins.
Mark.
I was gonna point out how much Mark liked it, and I watched his video, and it sounded really good.
Sweet.
So there you go. Thanks, Mark, for jumping in there
Yeah.
and saying it anyway.
But it's cool. It's got a post amplifier EQ thing, so you can really
Sculpt.
scoop or push the mids. It's neat. I think my favorite thing about it is the little icon. I like that it's two colors.
Yeah.
Normally JHS is just one color,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just the designer in me. And then I love that the knobs have the red indicator lines, and that's what they did on the Clover.
Yeah.
I wonder if they hand paint those.
I mean, somebody sitting there hand painting every single one of those, that would be awesome. I don't know who would do that.
Oh man, Josh.
But yeah,
He's
Josh,
too kind to
Josh,
do
send us one.
Yeah,
That'd
Josh.
be great. Send us one.
We want to try one. Come
We
on,
wanna
Josh.
Try it out. Yeah.
Josh.
But yeah, I think I think distortion pedals are usually overlooked. You know, everyone's, you go overdrive, you got fuzz. Distortion is, well, especially in the 90s, which I think they reference a lot, is used constantly, and I think it's a fun category. Like, what are the most popular distortion pedal? You have the Rat,
DS1.
DS1.
The most popular pedal of all time.
So there you go. So
I mean, literally.
exactly. So it's like it makes sense that
Well, it was. I mean, it was the best-selling pedal ever.
So who's got one? Who ordered one?
Yeah, who ordered one? Let us know.
I said a couple people said they didn't get their fancy tickled.
Oh.
by the videos.
Ooh.
I thought I like
extra for that.
I like the way that they sounded.
I thought it sounded pretty good. I'd like to. I've only watched the JHS demo.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, Mark Hopkins hit me with a little Pearl Jam on his, so like I knew right away that thing sounded crispy.
Crispy. Oh,
crispy.
Mark would probably like what we're doing on the Strat.
Oh yeah.
Should we show the people little details?
Sure.
A little surprise.
Yeah.
Before we get in, EAE, electronic audio.
Oh, I saw this. This sounded really good too.
I have no idea what this is.
They've got lots of knobs.
We try not. Well, I guess I can smack this one.
You can smack it up.
So
whoa!
Here's the McCready Strat. Ta-da! And on what day did we do this? Wednesday. We started distressing
Tuesday.
The pick guard. Well, this is a new pick guard, new covers, new knobs, and then the bridge. I roached this out.
We gunked it up, dog.
But I'm really happy with how the hardware turned out. It looks way older, and the pick guard. So I discolored it. It wore out everything on the. Let's see here. On the knobs, we turned the colors green. Really excited to share with you guys what we did on that guitar. That video will be edited this weekend, hopefully. But yeah, so John Schneider over at EAE,
Mr. Schneider,
what we got here? Released this thing, the prismatic wall. What the hell is this, Matthew? What is this?
It does all the stuff.
It's a resonator.
Yeah,
that's a different kind of guitar.
It is. Yeah, it's just how you plug it in and it makes your guitar sound all wiggly wobbly. And you twist the knobs and it wobbles even more. Huh. That's all. That's as far as I go.
It's a resonator that uses your guitar synth or other signal to excite vibrations of imaginary sympathetic strings. The end result is kind of like reverb, kind of like a synthesizer, but also neither. This is our deepest, weirdest device yet. Makes sense when you hear it, but also it's full of surprises.
Cool.
All right.
How much is it?
I think it's $199. I saw the thing. No, never mind.
It's like $199.
Sorry, it's $399.
It seems like there's a lot of horsepower under the hood.
Sorry, $399.
I was like, click.
Excuse-moi.
Buy one right
Sorry,
now.
John.
Yeah, $399.
$399.
But that looks cool. You know, I'm not really in the headspace for stuff like this right now because as I always say, I'm like really focused on getting my core tone together. And I've got the HX1 for the wibbly wobblies. But this thing looks rad. And I saw sound clips and I thought they all sounded good.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Look at all the stuff you can do.
Got little buttons.
Who ordered one?
Yeah. Oops. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Doesn't appeal to me.
Not your bag.
No, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is just a
stuff.
Friday. Zach doesn't like stuff. It's not that I don't like it.
No, it's just that's not your playing style. You don't play like that.
No, I don't. You got your hard drive last night's. Sounds kind of like a Metal Zone. Still playing with it. The Metal Zone's actually a lot more versatile than what most people give it credit for.
Metal Zone rules.
Ordered one and a Voodoo Lab Dingbat large pedal board. Just have like one pedal on that giant pedal board. That'd be sick. Cool. Can't miss it.
Usually wait until RJ does a demo before I commit. He must be on vacay. Yeah, I don't know.
For which thing?
Probably the hard drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, RJ, like, while he is a shredder, I think Josh really wanted to get that to people playing higher gain stuff right out of the gate.
Yes.
Source Audio lo-fi pedal, the Artifact.
Cool. Keeley. Oh, the Keeley.
Yeah, the Keeley that already sold out. Okay, I think we're caught up now.
We caught up. How dare Zach state his preferences?
Yeah,
Zach.
It's my channel and everything.
How dare? It's not.
You guys should listen to me on my AMAs.
You should. I gotta listen to you all day, every day.
I know you got to hear me like do them like 3 or 4 times.
It's fun. I like shouting in the background.
That
That's fun. Those are the big 4 things. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
But I hope
major.
Like I said, I hope the hard drive does well. I mean,
major.
This is like, when's the last time they like really had like a really big brand new pedal release?
I'm just moving my mouse. I didn't even click it. And like this picture is.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Like, when's the last time they had like a full blown like? Was it all like the history of fuzz and stuff like that?
Legends of Fuzz.
Yeah. When's the last time they had like a big new like kind of what I'd call a tentpole release? You know, the ones like we did with the Herculean Deluxe, which is like.
Well, the Ross was a big deal.
The Ross stuff, right? But that's like I'm talking about like classic JHS stuff. This is the first one in a while.
It seems like it.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it beats me.
Artificial Blonde.
Was that the last? That came in a while ago.
Yeah.
RJ must have taken the
motorhome on a road trip. David. Yeah. Yeah, let's text RJ. What's going on?
Huh.
It's nice to see them come out with a brand new pedal. You know, like I said, tentpole, like, you know, classic. Here's a classic JHS style release. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, they did the 3 Series and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a minute since the normal JHS. But anything else?
Do we miss anything?
And at the same time, just send us some questions. We got plenty of time.
Whatever.
And free shipping, USA, mythospedals.com. This weekend, use coupon code Friday.
Yeah.
Anything over $25, $25 minimum on that.
Not a climb. Well, I meant like
count.
That's nothing. It's just it's not a tentpole release.
Yeah, it's not like a ready to go pedal.
I get you though. I mean, that was a big deal, but I'm talking about like a standard, like this is like in the lineup, like thing, you know.
Right. Oh, okay. Ooh. Nick Miller, our friend Nick.
I love Nick Miller.
Oh,
why'd you didn't big it? You went small in it.
Thinking of swapping the magnets in my burst buckers from A2 to A4 to combat the muddiness. Thoughts, tips on swapping magnets. Do you think A4 would help add clarity? No.
Get new pickups.
No.
That seems like too much work for me. I don't even want to change pickups.
Here's the problem.
Get a treble booster.
Here's the problem, right? Graham, cover your ears if you're watching, buddy.
Hi, Graham.
Swapping the magnets in a humbucker that is potted is a right bitch. So, for those that don't know, do I have a humbucker just laying around? There's so many.
You got covers over there.
I got covers everywhere.
I got some buckets.
So here's one of my throwbacks. So you have to take the cover off, and then you have to loosen the bobbins, and then the magnet, you have to lift up the tape, and you can slide it out. You gotta make sure it goes back in the same way, or it'll be out of phase. But with A2s, if they're smooth ground magnets, you remember all this from your Lawler days? They typically round off the highs a lot more.
Was not paying any attention.
So if you want a little bit more treble content, but like the feel of the A2s, then use a rough cast A2. A4s are going to have a more even personality. It's going to be a little brighter, but I find A4s altogether boring to listen to. I just think they're kind of personality-less. Not always, but I think if you take a pickup that you're finding okay, an A4 magnet is not going to be this like light bulb aha moment that'll fix everything. It will change it. It's going to be really subtle. You'd probably notice a bigger difference going to an A5, but ultimately the amount of work it's going to take to not only get the cover off, but to move the tape, make sure you can push that magnet out while it's potted is not worth it. Just get new pickups. Take the ones out, put them in something else, get new pickups.
Someone mentioned the Beach Boys stuff. Those were all limited drops.
Yeah, and that was, we already talked about that.
Yeah. But no, I meant like for like the last JHS release.
Oh,
I meant,
right.
Again, limited drop. I'm talking about standard.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's get some ads here. Get an Argo, get a Chupacabra, like that.
Yeah. Thanks, David.
Get a Herculean. You guys all have Herculeans by now.
Yeah,
right?
you get another one. It's in a new color. So
Be like my dad, who has one on both boards. He's got a big board and a small board. I also like that my dad's small board is bigger than most people's regular board.
It's not a beer, by the way. It kind of looks like it.
But yeah, you need two Hercs. Everybody needs two.
Let's see. Wade 1960 CS.
Let's go.
Get a Chupacabra. Teams up well with the Herculean and the Mjolnir. Yeah, the Chupacabra.
There it is right there.
Really stacks well with anything with mid range. It just goes. Works great. I genuinely love the Chupacabra.
Love it.
Music Nomad Guitar Tracker.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
What is it?
Let's give out a Google.
Let's Google it live.
See.
We're like, wow,
Wake up, keyboard.
Wake up, little keyboard. Wake up.
Music Nomad
Guitar
Tracker. Is this like an AirTag thing? Okay, here we go. Keep track in maintaining your gear.
Oh, it's like a place you could have like you basically have like all your. It's like a rig rundown for yourself. Interesting.
Oh, so it's like you can make like so. You can keep track of inventory, then export details for insurance, personal records. So it's a scheduling app.
Yeah. Maintains your notes for all your gear. These key measurements of relief, action, pickup height. Okay, that's cool.
I mean,
like, you can do that with your own. You can make an Excel file.
Yeah,
and do all that
an
stuff.
Excel sheet.
But most of the guitar players maybe we're still dim. This is done for us.
Man, I know
it's
that's
nice.
right.
It's nice, you know?
Guitar players are dim.
I said
Matthew Timmons.
Well, I'm just saying, who wants to do all that when you
At
can
least
do it on the thing?
You're not saying the other things you've said in streams before.
What are you talking about?
I'm
just saying, they're banking on us not wanting to do all that, right? I love making spreadsheets. I make spreadsheets all day. If there's an excuse to do another Google Doc, I'm doing it. I'm creating
You're
it.
big on
You've seen
Google
how many
Doc.
tabs I've got.
You got a lot of
I got a big
You got lots of tabs, lots of sheets in your
and they all are useful. I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I had Whisker Buckers in my Les Paul back in the day. Yeah, when they came out. Are they accurate PAR replicas? What do you think? So the Whisker Buckers were made by Cream Tea. I guess they're still making them. Thomas Nielsen.
So much beard.
Left Cream Tea. He's actually doing some new stuff. He's been sending me some messages. I don't know how. I mean, like they're copies of Pearly Gates' actual pickups.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But they were potted, which I assume Pearly was probably potted. I mean, considering how much Billy was touring and playing around the world, someone probably potted those pickups. I would love to have like a mini documentary just about Pearly Gates and all the details with Billy telling this stuff.
You'd be the only person to do it.
Huh?
You'd have to do it.
Oh, should I do it?
Yeah. You do the research. Let's do it.
I should do it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to.
I can text Billy right now and be like, hey, I have an idea about a documentary about Pearly Gates. You in? He'd probably say, yeah.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I didn't really like the way they sounded. I thought they were okay. But they didn't excite me. And I think it's one of those things that you just have to... Humbuckers pickups are neither good nor bad. They're just in the right or wrong guitar. That's what I think. Zero judgment if it was a beer. Thank you. I don't really drink that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Danny. Which of the big box Mjolnirs is the most similar to the original big box Zeus face Mjolnirs? Mass Street? Question mark. The most original would be a Wildwood.
There you go.
The very first ones I made were like pretty much. Okay, so here's an interesting story about the Klon circuit. When it first got traced, it was wrong. There's a few little things that were wrong about it. And so for the longest time, I was just making it as I thought it was with a few tweaks in the clipping and stuff. And yeah, so the original Wildwoods are kind of close, but with germanium diodes. So the only thing currently in production that we make that sounds, well, on paper is as close to the originals would be the Wildwood.
Yeah.
And even then, they're all different.
There you go.
So, but there's a lot of those Zeus face ones still floating around.
All right. How can someone? Okay, so get shitty. I'm probably projecting mostly by saying dim, because when I play guitar, I just want to rock hard. I don't want to do math. So it's just me projecting. I'm a dumbass.
Dim in other ways.
No, it was more just like it's nice when people do stuff for you. Look, I like this idea of this tracker.
Guitar
I think
tracker
it's
thing?
cool. Yeah.
Spreadsheet. It's notebook paper.
Scribbles.
Yeah, rolled up.
Get your field notes.
You send a picture to your insurance adjuster. Okay. Any other questions?
Cool.
Patrick wants us to do a Billy Gibbons documentary. I'd love to do something just on Pearly, but I suspect that the next Gibson Custom, the big one, will be Pearly Gibbons.
They gotta do it.
Like the big one. I'm not talking like I think Red Eye was a big release, but it wasn't that big a release. It wasn't that big a deal.
They didn't push it as hard as
Greenie. Greenie was everywhere.
But they also were doing like a Greenie, like they did the full Greenie, right? Every version. If they do Pearly, they're gonna do a full Pearly version across the lineup.
I think they will do exactly what they do with Greenie. I think they'll do a Brazilian Pearly run that'll be crazy money because Billy, I'm sure, would hang out and do something like that. I think that it'll be a normal production one, and then I don't know if they'll make like a Gibson standard model like they did the Greenie.
You're talking
that
about
one
like
seems a little interesting.
You mean talking about like doing a regular custom shop one that's like 6,000-7,000?
No, I mean like the standard line Greenie, like the
31.99 version?
Yeah.
You don't think they'll do one?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen. Let's see here.
I have a Herc Deluxe and a Mjolnir. Which Mythos pedal do we have? Golden Fleece. Golden Fleece.
Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
More money. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if you already have both those gain pedals,
You need more.
Well, it's always fun to add a Golden Fleece, but Oracle is just so useful.
If you're talking to the person that has a Herc Deluxe, a 210, a Golden Fleece, and a Hephaestus on.
I'm probably going to build my board soon.
I'm
maybe next
excited
week.
about that.
I don't know if I'm going to film everything because the closer it gets to doing it,
You don't want to?
it's just so taxing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, you just want to do something for yourself, you know. What's for lunch? I don't know. Are we going to get lunch or are you going to go home?
That's up to you.
I mean,
If we got stuff to do, I'll stay.
I'm going to be doing stuff. But,
Yeah.
you can get that CME order.
That
Rounded
done.
up. Ben Turner, looking for an Octafuzz with separate octave foot switch. Currently thinking best option may be Argonaut plus fuzz separate. But which fuzz? Golden Fleece? Festus? Thoughts? So I think that going with an Argonaut pairing with something you either already have or you like is a better option than trying to find
Agreed.
the fuzz that also has the octave. So the Golden Fleece and the Argonaut are great together.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
What order do you run them in?
I like octave after fuzz but before overdrive.
Yep.
But your mileage may vary. Everyone's taste is different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wouldn't go Hephaestus. I think that would get a little too just squashed out.
Yeah.
You always need more gain pedals, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Billy reportedly has 450 guitars. I just care about one. Is that a KH602 in the background? Yes, it is. That is my. I have my
Metallica
the
corner?
greatest hits Metallica. So I've got Kirk's Sig with the new one with bone breakers and ebony board. That's a great guitar. In the corner there is the Kirk Epi Flying V, and then the '80s Explorer with the dome knobs I put on there for pop a hit. So what guitar? Matthew said I need to put my own little sticker on it, and so
I think you should make it like a James guitar, but your own stickers.
Up on the horn. Let's see if I can here on his was like a little demon thing.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a sticker like that, but it's a Ghostbusters Terror Dog.
Yes,
Right
absolutely.
would be really cool.
And then I think like the big like
and it could say "Stay Puffed" instead of "So What."
it's done. Everything's coming together.
I if I ever got knuckle tattoos, they would say "Stay Puffed."
Yeah.
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 I told Morgan that, and she's like, "I absolutely love that idea." I'm like, "You're insane," and I love it. That's why I married you. You always need more game pedals. Treat yourself. Taco Bell. Yes. Breakfast for lunch, steak and eggs. Oof, I can't do steak right now. I had a lot of red meat yesterday. We got a super chat from Space Llama Pickups. He sent me a message. I feel like I responded. I hope I did.
He sent me a message too.
Making a pedal board to demo your pickups. Can you suggest some Mythos pedals that cover the spectrum of gain stages? I mean, the Herculean Deluxe is probably your go-to.
You got almost everything there.
But also, I mean, like, if you want something that's super familiar to your average Joe, the Mjolnir. It's like it's Klon sort of thing. It sounds really good. You can use it as a boost. I mean, like all of our gain pedals kind of serve every purpose. That sounds very boastful, but they do.
We're trying to do stuff that's very versatile.
Yeah.
Like not do stuff that's like too niche. It's like you get it and you can cover a lot with it. I think so. Scroll up a little bit here.
Scroll up. This way?
There it is. My dad.
Oh.
What is he saying? Matthew's small board is larger than mine. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Building a pedal board to demo pickups is an interesting thing.
I like that idea.
What I would do if I was going to suggest something, Space Llama, and thank you for the super chat. That's our Taco Bell money right there.
Are we going to go Taco Bell today? Yes. All right. I'll stay. I'll stay
until
5:30
I had a
for Taco Bell.
burrito.
Yeah.
Enchiladas yesterday. We'll have tacos today. I'll probably have tacos again sometime this week.
Dude.
Taco Bell doesn't count though.
Taco Bell's not real. Yeah. It's not food.
We're gonna get those chicken nuggets if we can convince those people behind the counter.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, sorry.
Great.
What I was gonna say, Space Llama, if you are trying to build a board to demo pickups, maybe not a better thing, but a thing that I would do is I would have some gain stages, or at least a gain stage, but I would look into getting maybe something that would simulate different amps. So you could have like some sort of a pushed Fender-esque thing, a pushed Marshall-esque thing, maybe a higher gain thing, so someone can hear the full gamut of tones. Or if you have like a really good Fender amp as your bass line, maybe you have something that gets you Marshall territory. Put that at the end of the pedal board.
Yeah, well, I think that's Herc Deluxe would work really well then.
It would work for that, but also like I'm just thinking like how if I had a pickup company, how would I want to demonstrate them to people? I would probably get like a UA lineup of like the Lion and the Dream and the Woodrow and the what's the AC one, whatever that one is.
Yeah.
And have that, because that's a good way. But ultimately with pickups, you kind of have to experience them with air moving. Building a demo board is and a demo rig is a non-trivial thing. It's a lot of hard work. Excuse me. Put a Megadeth sticker on it. I don't like Megadeth. Tim, thank you for wishing Morgan a happy birthday yesterday. She turned 35.
35, so young.
She's awesome.
Oh, Lord. Pops in the house, yes.
I'll get the Olympus. The Olympus is a good shout.
Yeah. Olympus is great.
We don't talk about it enough.
I know.
Canteen chicken time.
Taco Bell Death Wish.
Yeah.
I've eaten so much Taco Bell.
I'm used to it.
Oh, yeah. The fire.
What is it?
No.
What?
No. Just pay attention.
You'll see. Ruby. That's right.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Hello, pedal dads.
We are pedal dads.
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's the cheesy Gordita Crunch, in my opinion, is the greatest fast food item of all time.
Really good. Over a Big Mac?
Yes, over everything that's ever existed. It is the
best
McNuggets? Fast food item of all time. Yes, that's my stance.
I think it's really good. I love the cheesy Gordita Crunch.
All time.
I don't get lettuce. Never get lettuce because lettuce is the number one cause of food poisoning.
I get heavy lettuce. I get the lettuce.
He takes my lettuce.
I just yell in the back, "Hey, can I have that lettuce that guy didn't want?" And they put it on mine.
And then I get a lighter dose of the sauce.
I love the sauce.
Because I know
But
what it's going to do to me.
sometimes they have a little too much, but
Yeah,
you know.
I know what they're going to do.
If it oozes, it's fine. Best fast food Baconator. Okay, all right.
The Baconator?
The Whopper. The Whopper was when it was 99 cents. It was pretty hard to beat.
Hard to beat that, yeah. Whopper
Yeah.
now is what, like $15?
Everything is $15. You got to take a loan to go to Five Guys.
It's worth it.
I don't think so.
It is.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You always say you like it whenever I get a lunch there.
Because you pay for it. The moment I can say I don't like it, I don't dislike it. I would never choose that over going to another burger.
Here's
place.
Matthew's thing. You like Chef's Choice. He likes.
I'm a Chef's
to
Choice
be,
person. Yes.
Like to pick the thing that's got the stuff on it.
I
Give him
want
the choice.
you to decide on sauces and the thing and the thing and the crunchies and the thing.
I don't like a lot of crap on my
Yeah,
burgers.
so Five Guys is a good choice for you because it's a good burger with nothing on it.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll get griddled onions and stuff, light. But normally, I just think the quality of the burger itself is better than most other burgers I've had almost anywhere. At least the Five Guys experiences I've had.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that alone is worth the price of admission. And the fries are really good, I think. They didn't used to be.
They try to murder you with the fries.
You know, we went recently and they slowed down on the
Which
bag
is
of
good.
fries.
Which is good.
I still like the fries.
Eh.
What do you think about the quality control on Korean LTDs overall? I think that the quality control on LTDs is probably one of the top
They're awesome.
QC in the industry.
Yeah.
I've not played one that I thought, that's set up really bad. Or like a new one, like one that's fresh.
Mm.
But that guitar, granted, Guitars to Be Played Up, that's where I bought that here in Nashville. They had set it up, but that thing is amazing. Like for the money,
Yeah.
can't beat it, really. Zach is right. For Hole Friday, hey. If you had to choose fast food burger, you go In-N-Out or Carl's Jr. I don't mind Carl's Jr.'s. It's Hardee's, where we're from.
Carl's Jr. is better than Hardee's. It's different enough. I grew up in California. We went to Carl's Jr. all the time. It's different enough.
But like, is it different now?
it's
We're not talking about what it was.
It's still different enough.
Because we're talking about the best thing that has been, the
Oh.
best fast food menu item, in my opinion, of
Yeah.
all time, is the original Chicken Little from KFC. That thing, mwah, perfect. It's so good.
There you go.
They don't make it anymore. Can't get it anymore. Dan. Recently watched the Spotify session with Weezer. Would you ever put stickers on any of my guitars like Rivers' Strat? I had a Strat that I tried to do that with, and then I looked at it and said, this is stupid, and I pulled them all off.
Right.
I'm really weird about those sort of
Yeah.
things. I can't commit.
Yeah, I've never.
I will occasionally put like fun stuff like on the back. And I like little simple things like Dan's red telly. He's got like a little cherry sticker that one of his kids like stuck on there.
Yeah.
And cherry, it's a cherry red guitar or candy apple red. It's cute and it works. And I like that. Graham has had many little stickers that he stuck on the side of my guitar case. He made me some and
That's pretty cool.
Those are awesome. They're peeling off, but there's like some little stickers that he had from like Halloween sticker sheets and stuff, and he stuck on there, and I'm like, man,
I like it.
dude, KFC wings in the early 2000s, delightful. I'm talking about like 1993 KFC.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. It was like a Crystal Chick, only infinitely better.
Crystal Chicks rule.
I know. Imagine that, but like
But better?
100 times better.
We gotta invent a time machine. I want to go back.
Hey, H8 stickers on guitar. What? You have all the characters you can ever want to use on this. You don't have to abbreviate hate. Does it block it though? Maybe it blocks it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Big Herc plus Mjolnir, Wildwood can do everything guitarists want. Yes.
96 Taco Bell, yeah. 90s Taco Bell. Phantom
Right.
Menace era Taco Bell.
Yeah,
With
dude.
the
96 Taco Bell though. That hit hard.
That was good. Okay, anyway. Any other guitar,
we have
Mythos
devolved into fast food talk,
related
which is always fun.
topics, and we're going to get out of here. We'll probably go grab some lunch, and then I'm going to edit that Strat video.
T-Bell.
If you didn't see me hold the McCready Strat up to the camera.
Oh, I forgot. I've got a gift card that my dad got me for Taco Bell
Yes!
for my birthday.
Greg.
Sorry, Jeff. We got $25. Do you think we could do? Do you think you and I could get $25 worth of food today and not feel awful about it?
Yes.
I think we should try. Well, I
Add
don't
chicken. Add chicken. Add chicken.
I don't want to have like $4 left. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you just forget about it, and that's how they make their money, is the remainders on gift cards. They make billions of dollars off the remainders on gift cards, especially Starbucks.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still food talk. Let's talk
guitar-related questions. Anything?
Let's get one really good guitar topic, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Don't forget, get free USA shipping, mythospedals.com this weekend from now until Sunday at midnight. Use coupon code Friday. Free shipping in the States.
Friday. Oh, we got one in here. Look at that.
We got Friday.
Golden Fleece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you
Add to the gift card.
Oh.
Yeah, but nobody's doing that. People go, it's just a few bucks and throw it away. And if you do that enough, then you're in the what?
I mean,
Superman 3 territory.
You can use it and then you pay the remainder with your card too. Yeah. I just forget about that sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Should you?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Bill. Should you keep multiple amps that you love, even if they are similar?
Yes.
Yes.
Tone Mountain.
I think
you should always be in danger of hurting yourself by all of your gear falling on you, because there's so much.
Yeah, I just spread mine around. Otherwise, I mean, there are limits. You know, I think it depends on what you're trying to do. I see the value. I mean, as a guy who owns 80% humbucker guitars, I see the value in having a bunch of stuff that does altogether a similar thing. But also, then it does kind of like kill your ability to experiment. It's like if everything sounds kind of samey, then if I only had tube screamers in my collection, if I only had them, then it would be even more silly that I have a modest collection of them. But seeing as I have a bunch of stuff, it makes sense for me to have a bunch of one thing. So if you have enough variety for what you're trying to do, I'd say, yeah, sure, have a couple amps that are similar. But I don't know.
I mean, nothing's going to sound exactly the same.
Right.
And if you get value out of it for whatever reason, I always think it's nice to have that stuff around, because then when you panic because there's something you want, you have stuff to sell.
Right.
That's nice too. That you could get rid of a few things and you're not losing any money specific.
Right.
But it depends on what your budget is.
Very true.
So if you can have a lot of stuff, then yeah, it's good. But
best pedal to stack with the D-Herc.
Every single pedal ever.
I would. You know what I would stack?
Olympus.
Luxury Drive.
Ooh, okay.
Luxury Drive is a great one. Let's see. And we've still got some D-Hercs up on the website. So if you don't know what the D-Herc looks like, it looks like...
Yeah, we do have a few left. I forgot.
It looks like that. It was my attempt to kind of add a little D-style amp flair to the art on that pedal, and I really like it. And that pedal is it's 80% of what the Herculean side, 75% of what the Herculean
doesn't
side
have the Zen
of
drive, right? That's the big difference.
No, it doesn't have any clipping options. It's normal, normal soft clip.
I ran that as my main drive for a long time.
You liked it.
I did. I loved it.
Dylan. I'm looking for my first Telecaster. I own several nice guitars. American Pro 2 Tele Roasted with 51 no-caster pickups versus a vintage American Vintage 2 51. Or should I just go with a Nacho Caster or a Dano? That's a lot of options.
Can we get a custom shop?
Yeah, I don't.
What's the Dano Caster cost, or a Nacho Caster?
Nacho would definitely be custom shop territory.
That's what I mean. If you could get those, then do we want to push it into custom shop territory?
If it were me, I would go custom shop.
Because I played a couple recently. Obviously, McKinley got one, and then you got one.
Yeah.
And they were awesome.
That Esquire, custom shop Esquire, every time I play it, I'm like, this might be one of the best guitars I own. Like full stop. Yeah. I was I was doing some tweaks on my Murphy because since the temperature changes, the neck's it's moved, and so I was tweaking the truss rod and adjusting the action a little bit. And I was measuring the string height on all my other guitars, trying to make sure I had some consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to the Esquire and measured it. And I'm like, this is like half a mil lower than everything else. And I measured like all the things. I'm like, huh. And then I checked the neck, and it was dead straight. It didn't have any relief, and it doesn't buzz at all. And I'm like, what? How did they do that? So I know a lot of guys who love their Danacasters. The Nacho stuff is awesome. I think between the two Fenders, I would go American Vintage. But if you said you got to get a Tele, you can spend, Danacaster Nacho money. What would you go with? I would get Fender Custom Shop. I would try to find a really killer shop.
Yeah,
because
you can get good price for those.
Like you can
mid-3s.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
they make a lot of guitars, and they really are.
They're really nice.
Great guitars. Good question, Dylan. What does the Tube Screamer count at? I think I have 25.
I was going to say it's 25, right?
I'm pretty sure. I have to double check. Because technically, Rhett had 2. Because I gave him a normal one and a modded one, and he compared them in a video. And I count those as mine.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to claim them. Oh. Ben Turner going to Chicago. He's from the UK, going to Chicago next month. CME, obviously on the list. I've never been to another guitar store in Chicago.
Yeah, in the chat, help the boy out.
Yeah, I know there's a few more cool vintage shops in Chicago, so definitely let them know. But CME, you can spend an entire day at CME.
You could just do CME and then do the Art Institute, and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Yeah.
Both places. Do we talk about the new Andy Timmons slate? It already sold out, so we're.
If it was a standard new pedal, then it'd be interesting. But they just blew those things out.
Greg,
Dang.
Custom Shop, no caster, believe. I just got a custom, and I believe I can stop buying Tellys. It's freaking amazing. Dude, what Fender Custom Shop and Gibson, all the OGs, their custom shop guitars. I don't know. I've played a lot of vintage guitars, and most of the time I play a custom shop. I'm like, that's better playing. Where's the best place to get a Les Paul pickguard like the ones we were carrying for a 22 standard model? Standard line, probably Mojo Axe. Kevin, Mojo Axe. 25? Yeah. Well, yeah. I have 4 TS9s. Just normal Ibanez TS9s. I've got 2 808s. I've got a Tamara modded TS9. I've got the Maxon Super Tube. I've got the new tube. I've got the TS9 Deluxe, TS7 Mini TS, TS5. 2 anniversaries. I'm actually going to get another anniversary from Phil. I've got the 35th anniversary. I've got a Maxon. I count that. I got another Maxon Screamer. I've got an Analog Man Silver Mod TS9. I don't count those, but I do have the 2.
The Ghoul Screamers?
The Ghoul Screamer. It's not an Ibanez or Maxon.
That counts.
It's got to be an Ibanez or Maxon product.
I'm counting.
And then, a TS10. It might not be quite that many. I need to write it down, but I'm pretty sure I have about that many. Yeah. Okay. Ben, rock and roll vintage Midwest buy and sell. There you go.
Cool. Get it.
Laney Boutique. Did you check out the Laney Boutique loud pedal?
Okay.
We're gonna do this, then we're gonna.
I'm starving.
We're gonna.
T-Bell.
Ghostbuster keyboard. I love how much people like my keyboard. That makes me, because when I was making this, I'm like, is this stupid? Laney Boutique loud pedals. Wait. What is
Go to their website.
Here it is. Yeah. Interesting. This is riveting.
Watching us Google.
Will. So what is this? Is it like an amp in a box thing? Tom just
looks so excited.
Doesn't look happy to be there at all.
Come on, that was the best picture they had. Lionheart.
Channel 1, Channel 2.
What is that, like Marshall or something?
Well, it's a Laney. which is kind of, back in the day, it was competitive.
Oh,
Here we
wait,
go.
Jesus! I realized it's the amp laney.
Yeah.
I just didn't register in my brains.
So it's got a boost,
So
channel
it's
1,
Laney,
channel 2, and
yeah.
reverb.
Didn't Tony Iommi play those?
He did. Super group, right? It's got XLR out. Wait, what? Where are the... Oh, I/O for the input on the side. Okay, huh. I don't know. Pretty cool. I'm sure it's great.
There you go. What's more expensive, the Tube Screamer collection or your one Klon? Your Screamers overtake the Klon?
Well, they overtake what I paid for the Klon. I only paid $1,500 for the Klon. But the Klon, silver Klon, would probably sell for $3,500 now, right? 35 to 4.
Yeah.
I remember buying it and everyone was like, "You're an idiot." And I said, "No, I'm not." Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Like you're a little dim.
I mean, we shared that dipped in tone about Tube Screamer, that thing, and got so many comments. I love that Joe Bonamassa commented, "You don't really have an addiction until you have 50," which is like,
that's true.
I love
Thanks,
it.
Joe.
People like to dump on Joe sometimes.
Joe's funny, man.
I really think Joe is hilarious, and he's honestly a very nice guy. I think
like he's
Joe.
funny as hell, man.
He is. Yeah, it's so many people, like, either they don't get it or they're here for it.
I'm here for it because I like obsessions.
Yeah, I'm
into it.
I am so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with
I want
everything.
everyone to find out what they love and then just ram it in there at all times. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Just ram it in there at all times. There's a T-shirt.
Just
for Matthew.
just get into
or a
it.
hat.
I like what I
Ram
like.
it in there at all times.
There you go.
I mean, like, if anyone has seen my...
This is the part of the show where I get weird because I'm hot and hungry.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna say some stuff at the end.
I mean, Matthew has bore witness to the insanity that is my proton pack and neutron wand and all that stuff. The level of lunacy and minutia in the truest definition of the word being insignificant details. Like how crazy I am about that stuff. But I think that's what makes the stuff you love special to you. And if you don't have that obsession with something, then I think you haven't found your thing yet.
Yeah.
Not that you have to be OCD or, as
No, but it's like I like when
but you know what I'm saying.
When you get into something, it's like it's fun to do a deep dive. That's what I like to think. It's like if you're into it, you're in all the way. Like how many
Albus Band,
do you go to the Reddit page for this? Then you're into it. That's what I think. What? Ram it in there. Matthew Timmons' father. Yeah,
Hey,
that always works.
doesn't matter what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Go to mythospells.com. Use the coupon code Friday to get free shipping. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have a lot of stuff. We got some demos for some things going to be coming out. The strap video is going to be coming out.
I feel it getting hotter.
And,
I feel it getting hotter.
Lots of things. Give me your best guess on...
They know what it is.
They do. Well, they...
Do they
do,
maybe, but they don't know what it is. They don't know what it is.
Don't.
Yeah. Hey, Neil Packard.
Oh, you got your Loch Ness.
Hey, was everything okay? I boxed that one up. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.